Hi everybody, it's Debbie from Stamp On It, and this is a product preview video. This video focuses on our Cut and Create 12 card kit called Manger Scene on 48-pound vellum. This is designed after our Artful Stamper image called Manger, and it is AS1201. So let's get started. In your kit, this particular kit has vellum, 48-pound vellum cardstock in it. Also has your 12 pre-scored white cards coordinating envelopes. Has 12 overlay frames and a small sampler packet of the moon dust to give this a little shimmer at the very end. Give it a little pop. Alright, you also have in every kit, we always have complete instructions, and we post this video link off the product also, so that if you need to see this over a few times, you can. In the kit also is 3 sheets of stickers coordinating with this particular project. This one is in silver. And 3 sheets or 12 prints of the Manger Scene. Now these are on 48-pound vellum. There's also a sheet of 80-pound bright white cardstock in this kit. You can use that for other projects if you like, but it's a really nice ultra smooth cardstock. The prints are on 48-pound vellum, as I was saying, and also in this kit are cutting guidelines shaded in gray, so that you can take your cutter, or you can do this with a scissor also. You do not need a fancy trimmer by any means, and you can cut this fairly close, or as close as you can, to those score lines. Alright, and doing so, this piece will be pre-cut exactly to the size that you need for this project. Alright, so once you cut it, it'll look like this. Alright, now if you want this project to have what we call a plumped effect, which means if you look at this, this is raised up. You can see that it has dimension. Alright, we are going to do a technique called plumping, and we do go into detail on our website on it, but I'm just going to very quickly cover it. You need a mat, and it can be a piece of fun foam, it can be an embossing mat. We sell them on our website, very inexpensive. If you look past the product, down below the product, this particular kit, you will see a list of optional or related products, and you will see all the things I'm going to be talking about there that you may want to get if you get this kit. You don't need to, but you certainly can, and it'll just make it so much more fun and easier to do. So when you are plumping, you take your vellum, and 48 or 65-pound vellum works best. Turn it so that the printed side is down, and I should have a little piece of just household wax paper here to rub on here, but I don't. That just makes your ball glide easier. I'm using the embossing toolkit from McGill that we sell, Paper Blossoms, on our website. It is a fabulous set. Has 6 different size tips on it, from very tiny to very large. And if you are using it on small areas, I would not use the 1 millimeter, but the 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it doesn't go in increments. The other numbers are excellent to use. Stay away from that little guy. He's a paper piercer almost. I'm going to use the 5 millimeter in this case, just to give you a quick idea of how this works. So I am going to burnish and emboss or plump Mary's dress here, just part of it. And a lot of times what we will teach people is take a smaller tip like a 3M and outline first. And like I said, we go into detail in this technique on our website, and it's a good idea to check that video out before you go ahead if you're not familiar with this technique. It's not difficult, but those little tips that we teach on those videos does help tremendous. Then you can come back, and I'll bump up to I'm going up to a 5 millimeter, and I can burnish in the whole piece. And I'm pressing down and moving my burnisher mostly in little circular motions. If you got to go into a detailed area, switch to a smaller tip. Okay, and just press down. Check it every now and then from this side. Now, you can see if I move this over against this black, see how that has turned white? Mary's dress is turning white. That means it's plumped. Now, if you still see some lines in there, you can come back and just burnish it a little more from a different direction and finish it off. Once you've burnished or plumped everything that you want to be dimensional, and you can do everything from, you know, all the way up the manger structure to just doing the star and the baby Jesus, whatever you want to highlight, because whatever you plump is going to turn white. All right, the rest of the vellum stays semi-translucent. What you plump turns white. All right, so like I said, if you need more detail on that technique, go to our video section and you can watch more videos on that particular technique. Once you've got that done, we're going to go back here and we are going to take our card, and it's a pre-scored card. All right. And this piece will get layered to the front of your card. And you're going to center it like this, okay? So I would use an adhesive, and I would go, and what you could do might be a wiser choice here. Let's back up the motion of the train. Let's take your overlay, put your adhesive around the opening on one side, and turn it over and frame your manger scene the way you want it to be. All right. On this particular one, we did cut off a little bit of the bottom of the manger scene, so it runs off, and we captured the top, the peak. All right, you pick what you want to frame. Once you've got that layered onto there, then you can go ahead and adhere this to the front of your card, this layer to the front of your card. All right, so to do that, you will turn it over. And here again, if you want added dimension, use foam tape. I love this set, but any foam tape works great. And again, these are listed as optional items on our product. Foam tape gives it a little bump up, and you will put that all the way around your frame layer. All right, all the way around. Then you're going to adhere that to the front of your card. Okay. Now you can come back, and this is a situation here where it's up to each person how they like to layer. I know Sharon, who designed these cards for us, she likes to embellish this before she adds it to this layer. I kind of like embellishing it after I have it on. I guess I need to see the project finished, but Sharon will embellish it before. So that's up to you whether you embellish this first and then adhere these two together and then to the front of your card, or if you want to embellish it after it's all layered. If you want this to be bumped up or dimensional, make sure you use that foam tape on the back side. And again, if you want double foam, you can make it extra dimensional by layering it twice. Okay. Add your stickers to embellish. Then what I thought was a really neat touch was on this one we didn't add color. Now you could very easily add some color to this, and again on our video site we do have videos that show you coloring on the vellum. Vellum can be colored with most any markers, glitter pens, gel pens, Copics, Noors, Tombows, doesn't matter. Vellum is a semi-porous surface, so it's almost like a cardstock with a little bit of resistance. So you can also do good blending on it, and you can do watercoloring to extent. So once you've done any coloring that you want to do, on these we just added some moon dust glitter, and there is a sampler packet in your kit of moon dust glitter. Our moon dust is micro fine, so it's very, very, very subtle. And I would use probably a quickie glue pen to adhere it, just because you don't need a lot of it, but you could use crystal lacquer, or you could use glittering glue or any other adhesive liquid that you want to use. Just know you want to go light on the adhesive because you want to keep this very soft. You don't want, I wouldn't anyway, want this to be really glittery in your face. So a glue pen, and those again are optional products on our site on this product page. A glue pen just adds a little bit of adhesive. It's like a ballpoint pen, and I don't know if I have one laying here open, but it's like, here's one. It's like a ballpoint pen, but it dispenses glue. So you just color wherever you want or trace, and then you can come in and sprinkle on your boon dust, tap off your excess, let it dry. Make sure you let it dry at that point before you continue working with it. And again, you may want to do this before you frame this. That's personal choice as to how you actually do your layers. This particular card, it doesn't matter. Just, you know, some people like it if they have the glitter on before they do all the layering. We do have a anti-static brush that's fantastic for cleanup after it's all dry to get that extra glitter out of any of those crevices or little holes. That's great because then when you send it or give it to someone, it's not shedding glitter. So that's another point to think about. So this is the Cut and Create Manger Scene 12 card kit. You will be able to create 12 cards of varying design from this kit. One of the sticker sheets in here also is stars. You could use those on your envelopes as well if you don't put them on the outside, or you could put them on the inside of your card with your saying or whatever you're writing in your card. This sheet has the borders and corners, and then of course you also have your sheet of greetings. All right, so thank you for watching. We hope you have enjoyed this product preview. Let us know if you have any questions. You can email us right off from our site. Thank you, and thanks for watching.